Australia is not a continent often associated with active volcanoes. When thinking of volcanoes, locations such as Hawaii or the regions around the Pacific Rim of Fire spring to mind, and we picture giant stratovolcanoes, lava flows and fountains of fiery molten rock spewing from deep within the earth. However, Australia has been volcanically active for billions of years, and surprisingly to many, is still active today. The oldest volcano in Australia dates to over 2.4 billion years at Widgiemooltha in Western Australia. As Australia rifted from Antarctica and drifted north, significant volcanism then arose associated with the subduction of the eastern margin of the Australian plate 170 million years ago, leading to the formation of a volcanic arc along the east coast and the Volcanoes volcanic province. While the arcs are rhyolitic in nature and dispersed, the Volcanoes province has an area of 7,500 square kilometres and consisted of monogenetic volcanoes with basaltic lava flows which stem from convective upwelling from the subducting Pacific plate.
The most recent volcanism in Australia is located on the east of the continent, running from northeast Queensland through New South Wales, Victoria and into the eastern edge of South Australia. These volcanoes, known as continental intraplate volcanics, are typically small and short-lived, often erupting a single time for up to 18 months. Basaltic in nature, continental intraplate volcanism is the least understood, but the most numerous form of volcanics found on the Earth today. Theories for the cause include lithospheric extension, ventral hotspots, stagnation of subducting plates, or in a recent study of the New Volcanic Province, edge-driven convection was cited as a possible cause.
The New Volcanics province is currently the world's largest active intraplate field, covering some 15,000 kilometres squared and home to over 400 individual volcanoes. The province runs from Melbourne in the east to Mount Gambier in the west. The majority of volcanoes found in the New Volcanics province are scoria cones and maars.
Scoria cones such as Mount Elephant, shown here, are formed from low-volume, low-energy eruptions which deposit layers of ash, lapilli, bombs and blocks around the vent, building the classic cone shape.
Maars are due to phreatomagmatic eruptions, where the rising magma interacts with groundwater and are far more powerful and explosive. This is Blue Lake at Mount Gambier and is a stunning example of a maar. Though small, the volcanoes of the New Volcanics province can be very complex, with multiple eruption points. Red Rock is thought to have 42 individual vents, and the complexity can easily be seen from this aerial image. Also present in the New Volcanics province are lava flows, one of the longest being at the Harmon Valley, which flows for over 24 kilometres from the vent at Mount Napier. Features such as these tumuli can easily be seen, thought to be caused by restrictions in the flow. With the most recent eruptions at Mount Gambier and Mount Shank only 4,000 years ago, this province is still considered active and presents a challenge to volcanologists. Studies to date have shown no pattern, either temporal or spatial, in eruptions, making it exceptionally hard to predict when and where the next eruption will occur. Furthermore, evidence from xenoliths found in lava suggests that magma rises incredibly fast, possibly 40 metres per second or more, giving little warning of an impending eruption.
Given these challenges, perhaps more should be done to understand the New Volcanics province and plan for an eruption. This is the Icelandic eruption of 2010, which is thought to be similar in size to the eruption of Mount Gambier. The ash cloud from this eruption, which caused significant disruption to air travel in Europe, has been superimposed on Australia. As can be seen, all air travel on the eastern seaboard would be affected, as far as New Zealand. With over 150 flights a day between Sydney and Melbourne alone, the economic cost would be huge. Furthermore, the next eruption could be in a populated area. Melbourne CBD might resemble the movie Volcano, just in time for the next Boxing Day test.